going to talk about the sleeping bag that I use. I use this is one of the best Western Mountain Sports. It's called sleeping bag. It's a 20 below down bag. One of the features of a better down bag is to have a down collar. So when you're sleeping in it, it cuts off at your neck here, which keeps all the warm air inside. And then the other feature you look for in a good bag is a really good hood that fits your head, and that you can pull down so you can get it down to a bare minimum like this. I'll have temperatures probably down to 20 below, but I always like to go a little bit warmer on a bag because down a lot of times compresses when it gets wet. It's not quite 20 below. It might be a 0-degree bag. And I always use what's called a bivy bag or bivy sack. This is a Gore-Tex. It's like an outer sleeve that I won't put it on here, but you put the sleeping bag inside of this, and this is Gore-Tex, so it's waterproof. I use this for several reasons. One, in a tent, you get a lot of dripping. The walls are dripping. You spill your tea. It keeps your down dry, your bag dry. And then also for emergency situation, if you do lose your tent for some reason, or if you're just traveling fast and you've got to just sleep for 3 or 4 hours, with this system, with the bivy bag, you can sleep right outside. I've slept outside a lot in snow and rainstorms and so forth, and you don't need a tent. It's just a little bit of emergency backup. It weighs about 8-9 ounces, and so I use the combination. And then to sleep on, I actually use it's an air mattress that is filled with down. And this is a very light air mattress. It's very comfortable, but you have the down for insulation. This is called an X-Pad, and these came on the market about 10 years ago, and there's a number of these insulated filled mattresses out there. I go a little extra in sleeping because a night's sleep is worth everything. And like this is a little bit heavier. I would like this to be like 8 ounces lighter. But it's really important to have a good something solid to sleep on, given that you're usually sleeping right on the ice. So it assures you of a very good night of sleep. And on our Arctic expeditions too, we always went a little bit overboard on them, especially underneath the foam pad underneath there. So providing I keep my insulation dry, I don't see any problem with sleeping warmly.